I think there's so many fucking powerful people that are on those lists. There's so many powerful people that went and partied. Air quotes, partied. And how many of them went to the Diddy parties? Have you been paying attention to the trial?
Oh, yeah.
You ask questions like, were their decisions colored by certain things, and who got the benefit of the doubt, in that courtroom?
Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that.
Joe Rogan and 50 Cent have stirred up fresh controversy once again. With everything unfolding around Sean Combs, also known as Diddy, they are now hinting that more well-known names from the entertainment world could soon face public scrutiny. The way they speak on it has people believing the situation is still developing and far from finished. As most people already know, Sean Combs is now serving a 4-year sentence handed down by Judge Aaron Subramanian on 2 lesser charges. While 5 counts were originally on the table, the case itself is not fully closed. Joe Rogan and 50 Cent have been openly discussing figures who once stayed close to Combs, suggesting that those connections may now bring unwanted attention. One of the first names mentioned was Meek Mill. To many observers, that mention did not come as a surprise. Early in Meek Mill's rise, he spent a lot of time alongside Combs. At the height of Combs' influence, Meek Mill appeared frequently at events, celebrations, and high-profile gatherings, benefiting from the exposure and visibility that came with it. Once the legal issues surfaced and federal investigations made headlines, the dynamic appeared to change. Meek Mill began distancing himself publicly, signaling that he had no involvement in or awareness of the accusations surrounding Combs.
They had a recording of Meek and Diddy
making love?
Ew. I don't know if it was love.
Okay, you have it? Let's hear it.
What?
Yo, wait a minute. Wait, ha!
You didn't hear this?
No!
His public messages focused on his independence, influence, and commitment to his own path. But many online interpreted the timing as an effort to separate himself from growing controversy. After Combs received his sentence, Meek Mill continued to stress that he was never involved in any questionable activity. He pushed back against online rumors and stated that blogs were reshaping old moments into stories that did not reflect reality. Still, critics pointed to past events that remain fresh in public memory. One event that often comes up is a lavish birthday celebration Combs hosted in Las Vegas. The gathering took place at the Parisian Palace and reportedly involved an expensive private venue, coordinated outfits, choreographed arrivals, and extravagant entertainment. Photos and stories from that night spread widely, and Meek Mill's visible presence at the event kept him tied to the narrative.
Everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the fucking door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against cheeks. I heard struggling to take. I heard being like, yeah, daddy. Like when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all this.
As online discussions intensified, leaked audio clips circulated and drew even more attention. Meek Mill denied their authenticity and suggested digital manipulation was involved. Despite that, some insiders hinted that the recording may have originated from someone present at the gathering. Media personality Jaguar Wright later added fuel to the speculation by alleging behind-the-scenes involvement from Nicki Minaj related to the leak.
But that's not a diss. Meek likes being brought up in that song. I don't know why you lowering his thing. You think you're doing him a favor. He's very, very happy being mentioned, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
No verified evidence has confirmed these claims, but the statements added another layer to an already complex situation.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was real.
Nicki put that out there.
that Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek. She just wasn't gonna tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
When Nicki Minaj later joked publicly that Meek Mill seemed drawn to controversy, people immediately started paying closer attention. That comment reopened questions about the audio that had circulated earlier and why it caused such a strong reaction across social media. Meek Mill responded by saying he would put up a large cash reward to fund an independent investigation, but no proof or follow-up documentation ever surfaced. As the debate grew, older video clips began circulating again, including moments of Meek Mill and Sean Combs interacting closely at public events. Those clips only added more confusion to an already messy situation. Justin Bieber briefly weighed in online with a simple reaction that suggested disappointment, which added another layer of public attention. Around the same time, Meek Mill tried to distance himself by joining the trend that rejected association with Sean Combs, signaling that he no longer wanted his name tied to the situation.
Outside, what's up?
Yeah, y'all already know how we playing out this. That's real life.
Real life.
Yeah. You know, Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life. Don't ever disrespect me, you
Talk
heard?
that shit, Meek. Yeah, Meek.
After months of firm denials, Meek Mill eventually shifted his explanation. He acknowledged being present around chaotic environments, but maintained that he stayed away from anything inappropriate. According to his updated version, he kept his distance and focused on his own lane, even while surrounded by questionable behavior. This change left fans divided about which version of events made more sense. Now the conversation has shifted again, especially with rumors spreading that Sean Combs may cooperate with authorities. In street talk and online spaces, speculation has grown that others connected to him could face serious consequences. Meek Mill's name continues to come up, with many wondering if increased scrutiny is unavoidable. Another name now circulating is Oprah Winfrey, and this has made the entire timeline pause. Some online voices are attempting to link her to controversial social circles connected to Combs. While these claims remain unproven, they have sparked renewed discussion about her past associations. People have pointed to her former professional relationship with Harvey Weinstein, noting that she appeared publicly alongside him before his misconduct became widely known. Critics argue that many industry insiders were aware of concerns long before the truth surfaced, and they question why influential figures stayed silent during that period.
Who wants to be on the wrong side of Oprah in Hollywood? Who wants to be on the wrong side of Tyler Perry in Hollywood? Who wants to be on the wrong side of Steve Harvey in Hollywood?
Attention has also returned to the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa. The school, funded as a long-term educational project, faced serious allegations involving staff misconduct shortly after opening. Former dorm mates with inappropriate behavior and physical mistreatment involving students. She pleaded not guilty to multiple charges under South African law, and the case drew international concern about oversight and accountability. Oprah Winfrey flew in quickly, made staffing changes, and spoke emotionally in public, but critics felt the explanation never fully answered every concern. Her visible reaction showed distress, yet over time, some people began questioning whether the full story was ever shared. Now those older allegations are being pulled back into public conversation, and online whispers suggest Oprah may have known more than she admitted at the time. Nothing has been proven, but the renewed attention has people revisiting past events with a sharper lens. Industry voices are weighing in as well. Jaguar Wright and Dr. Umar Johnson have both hinted that Oprah holds a level of behind-the-scenes influence that few want to challenge. According to them, that kind of power can create silence, even when questions deserve answers. Old photos and video clips are resurfacing, showing Oprah socializing with elite figures who were also connected to Sean Combs during private gatherings. These images have fueled speculation about how closely these circles overlapped and whether those relationships went deeper than they appeared publicly. Another name gaining attention is Stevie J, and longtime followers of the culture are watching carefully. Stevie J's connection to Sean Combs runs deep.
You're hanging out with Diddy in his mansion in Miami, and Homeland Security rushes in while you're there.
While I'm there, Dolo.
You're there by yourself.
Yeah. With the, he has some employees there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So suddenly there's red dots all over your shirt.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, this is crazy.
He was not just present during the rise of Bad Boy Records, he helped shape its sound by producing some of the label's biggest hits. When federal authorities searched Combs' property, Stevie J was one of the first to publicly defend him, standing firm and showing loyalty that resembled family ties. That support stood out while others chose to stay quiet or step back. Recently, rumors around Stevie J have grown louder. Online chatter claims he was present at controversial private events linked to Combs. A civil lawsuit filed by Lil Rod even mentions Stevie J by name, alleging he played a role in organizing social gatherings tied to those claims. These allegations remain unproven and are still contested. There is also talk of a leaked video allegedly involving Stevie J, though its authenticity has not been verified. Despite the growing scrutiny, Stevie J continues to publicly support Combs without hesitation, which has sparked debate. That loyalty has people asking whether it is simple brotherhood or a sign of deeper involvement. As the conversation keeps moving, attention has already shifted to another familiar face. Ashton Kutcher is now being discussed after older party videos resurfaced, showing him relaxed and enjoying himself at high-profile, all-white-themed celebrity events connected to the same social scene. When Ashton Kutcher was asked about the situation during his appearance on Hot Ones, his reaction stood out immediately.
Diddy party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote, if you have one, yeah.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. I can't tell that one either. I mean, I'm like actually cycling through them. Diddy party stories, man. That was like some weird memory lane.
He hesitated, struggled to find his words, and the long pause left viewers feeling like there was more behind the moment than what was said out loud. For many watching, that silence spoke volumes. People also remember the public support Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis showed for Danny Masterson during his legal troubles. That decision sparked heavy criticism and led to Ashton stepping down from the organization he helped co-found. After that, online discussions began connecting his name to wider industry rumors, including speculation about recorded footage tied to Sean Combs. Questions started circulating about who may have appeared in those recordings and whether Ashton ever crossed personal or professional boundaries. Ashton has maintained that he was only ever present as a guest, but timelines shared online have kept the conversation active. Many observers continue asking how close his connection to Combs truly was and whether important details are still missing. Another name that continues to surface is Naomi Campbell. Her name often comes up whenever discussions turn to Sean Combs and Jeffrey Epstein. Epstein's crimes are well documented, and while no direct evidence has linked Naomi Campbell to wrongdoing, online speculation continues to grow. Some people question whether Combs' private properties mirrored the same troubling patterns that later came to light in other high-profile cases. Naomi Campbell's name appears frequently in these discussions, with unverified claims suggesting she played a larger role within elite social circles. These rumors often involve accusations about recruiting aspiring models under the promise of career opportunities. It is important to note that these claims remain allegations and have not been proven in court. Some online commentators go further, suggesting she acted as a facilitator within powerful networks. These claims are based on speculation, not confirmed facts, but they continue to circulate because of her long-standing presence at exclusive events and her continued success despite industry controversies. A past interview has also resurfaced where Naomi Campbell acknowledged knowing Jeffrey Epstein but stated she was unaware of his criminal actions.
Paper does manage to make it clear that you were not aware of Epstein activities. Did you know who he was?
Yes, I knew him. I was introduced to him on my 31st birthday by my ex-boyfriend Flavio. He was always front and center at Victoria's Secret shows.
Did you suspect what he was doing?
No.
Critics online remain skeptical, arguing that her connections to influential figures deserve closer examination, though no evidence has confirmed misconduct on her part. Her past association with Sean Combs has also drawn renewed attention. Fans have pointed out moments where the two appeared close, including public appearances and private celebrations. After Combs faced serious allegations, Naomi removed traces of him from her social media, which many interpreted as distancing. With federal investigations expanding and more names being discussed, the focus remains on accountability and transparency. As the list of connected figures grows, public attention continues to sharpen. The central question now is who will be cleared by facts, and who may still be hiding behind influence and silence. What began as quiet chatter has turned into a full-scale moment of reckoning, and there is no putting the noise back in the box. Too many timelines overlap, too many relationships circle the same spaces, and too many explanations feel incomplete. The audience is not distracted anymore. People are paying attention, connecting dots, and asking questions that once felt off limits. This story is no longer about a single headline or one powerful figure. It is about how influence works behind closed doors and how long certain people move freely because their names carried weight. For years, access protected reputations. Invitations opened doors that never showed up on paper. Now those same doors are being looked at closely and the energy has shifted. What stands out most is how quickly narratives change when pressure builds. Statements soften, distances grow, and former allies suddenly play unfamiliar. The streets notice patterns like that. Silence becomes loud. Hesitation becomes telling. Even small reactions are dissected because nothing exists in isolation anymore. The culture has reached a point where fans are no longer satisfied with image management. Carefully crafted apologies and vague denials are not landing the same way. People want timelines that make sense and accountability that feels real. They want to know who benefited, who stayed quiet, and who knew more than they ever admitted. At the same time, it is clear that not every name mentioned will face consequences. Some will be cleared. Some will fade out of the conversation. Others may find themselves dealing with scrutiny they never expected. That uncertainty is exactly why the conversation keeps growing. Once trust breaks, it does not reset easily. What is happening now is bigger than gossip. It is a cultural audit. The public is re-examining old photos, old interviews, and old partnerships with a sharper lens. The same moments that once looked harmless are being reinterpreted through everything we now know. Context changes everything, and history does not sit still. As investigations continue and rumors collide with facts, the noise will only get louder. New names will surface. Old stories will resurface. Some truths will surprise people while others will confirm what many already felt deep down. One thing is certain, the days of skating by without questions are done. This is why staying informed matters. Not just reacting to headlines, but understanding how the pieces fit together. The culture moves fast, but the real stories live in the details, the receipts, and the patterns that repeat when no one is supposed to be watching. If you want clear breakdowns, steady updates, and real context without the fluff, BarzBuzz is where you tap in. This is the spot that keeps it straight, respects the audience, and stays locked into the culture as it unfolds. Follow BarzBuzz and stay connected, because this story is far from finished. If this saga had you shook, wait till you see what's next. You already know what it is. BarzBuzz got the real, raw, and unfiltered breakdowns. So don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment, and share this with someone who needs to catch up.